Welcome everybody. It is Shield Maiden SA here for Saturdays We Slay. And I couldn't disappoint after posting up my swatches the other night. So that's right. We are going to go ahead. I've managed to muster up the energy after a full day out at an event to do a look with the Bloodlust palette. The new, use some of the liquid lips from the Bloodlust collection. The Extreme Frost. And I do also have the glosses. Now I know that a lot of you, when I talked about it before, I told you guys were going to get so much purple from me, you were going to get sick of it. But when I was doing my swatches last night, I actually found something out in the color combinations in this palette that's not purple. Well, not completely purple. There's some purple accents. But I had to use it because it is going to be the most amazing color combination y'all have seen. And I know there were the complaints from a lot of people of, oh, with a name like Bloodlust, I was expecting this to be more vampy. Where's my Vampire the Masquerade? I want that vibe. The look I'm about to create is going to give you that vibe. If the Velvet Box doesn't do it, trust me, the look I'm about to create will. Now, I didn't want to bore you guys by, doing my foundation and the whole 9 yards. So I did go ahead and already put on my foundation. And before I forget, because I am horrible about this in my videos, if this is your first time tuning in, welcome. If you are a returning viewer, make sure that you have hit the subscribe button and the bell. They should be around there somewhere. That way you are alerted every single time I post up a new video and new content. Feel free to share me out with your friends. Be like, hey, this girl's kind of cool. Or, hey, this girl's crazy, but you've got to watch this stuff. It's great. So don't forget that. Also, don't forget to check out last week's video, which would have been the Birds of Prey look, for the information in regards to the Easter giveaway. All of the rules are going to be posted there. I will also include a link in this video to link you back to the giveaway video in case you haven't seen it yet. Now, of course, like I said, all of you have seen this. We all saw this at Jeffree's reveal. This is the Bloodlust palette. Now, under some of the lights that are used in filming, whether you are someone like me at home or whether you are Jeffree Star, these colors do not always, I don't feel they translate as well as they could underneath the bright studio lighting. But let me tell you from experience, this palette is stunning. The color combinations, the way the colors translate, they're just amazing. And I'm going to go for a slightly different look from what I normally do. I normally stick to more of a cat eye or a cut crease style look. One of the things I don't think I've ever done on this channel, I don't think I've ever done a halo. And that's what we're going to go ahead and do today. So like I said, I've already laid down my concealer, my foundation, my bronzer. We've gone ahead and done a little bit of contour. Haven't done our highlight yet because, well, this gym is waiting. So let's go ahead and kind of dig into this. Now, those of you that saw my swatch last night on Instagram, and I believe I also posted it to Twitter. Pardon me. You saw that I had the shade Executioner, which is the shade here. This is the black with the iridescent purple, and Bleeding Heart next to each other. What you may not have been able to tell was during my swatching, I got a little sloppy, and I managed to accidentally swatch some of Executioner into Bleeding Heart, and it looked amazing. The blend on that was amazing. So that's kind of where we're starting this look at for today. So first things first, though, I am going to go ahead and dip into Monarchy, which I kind of made a mess with last time when I was swatching, just to get a good base color. That way it's going to help me blend later. So bear with me just a moment, because that's the only thing, this palette is kind of big. So sometimes me handling the palette at the same time as me handling everything else that I'm working with here sometimes gets to be a little bit creative. So bear with me just one moment here. All right. And like I said, we're just laying this down so that way when I do start to get everything blended and on the eye, even though I have already put down an eyeshadow primer, this is just going to help kind of blend it. We're going to go ahead and, in true fashion, we're going to go ahead and use the Jeffree Star Bloodlust Mirror. And I'm not sure how far I'm going up on this, so we're just going to go ahead and make sure we get that monarchy all the way over the lid. And at least up to the brow bone, because we could go that high. Why not? So yeah, today I was out at an event called PopCon. It was a local event at a library here in San Antonio. It was really a great event. I mean, not only is it a free event for the community, so it gives a chance for people to come out, be entertained, bring the kids out. It also is a really great chance for like the cosplay community to talk to one another. Hey, maybe it's a new group. Maybe they don't know who all the other people are. If they need help with a non-profit event or a charity event. So it kind of gives us all a really good chance to kind of talk to each other out there. As you guys saw in my post earlier, I was out there with Heroes and Villains of Cosplay. They are the group that I primarily cosplay with. And we, of course, have some alliances with other groups that we do these types of activities with. So like I said, check out in your area, because even something like, even if you don't have big Comic-Cons, maybe you have something small like PopCon in your area. All right, so I've gone ahead and laid down Monarchy all over the lid here. And, I'm just going to be bold, and we're just going to go ahead and start working with Executioner. Because I am a little bit worried about how crazy I'm going to get with this. Because you guys have seen that sometimes I dip into my brush, and sometimes I get a whole lot more color than I was bargaining for. So, bear with me just one moment here. I have one brush I just needed to clean up a little bit from this morning. So yeah, this is my second makeup look for the day. I was in cosplay earlier today. Some of you saw those photos. And I came home and took off that, relaxed for a little bit, and mustered up the energy to do this, because I was like, no, you know what? I think for a Saturday night, this is what a lot of people are going to want to see. And if you don't want to see it tonight, you want to see it tomorrow. So I'm just going to go ahead and take the JS12 brush here. This is from the Morphe collection. And I'm just going to dip here into Executioner, which is right here. And I'm just going to dip a little bit. I don't want to go crazy. I know that's a rare thing for me to say, but I don't want to go crazy. And I'm going to just kind of start bringing in here. Just a little bit, because like I said, not looking to go crazy on this. I mean, I could, but that's kind of not the look we're going for. And I'm really hoping that as I start kind of packing some of this color in, oh, there we go. That's what I'm looking for. Is you're going to start to see some of the purple flecks transfer over. Now I'm going to also start working from here. Get a little bit more on my brush. And we're just going to start to create just kind of this nice, oh, wow, that is actually transferring very purple onto this monitor. I'm good with that. And I'm just going to bring a little bit more in here. And that's where we're going to start with that. And then we'll go and do the same over on this side. And yeah, sometimes it's fine just to kind of start bringing in just a little bit of color. You don't have to do it all in one swipe. You don't have to do it all in 2 swipes. You can do it in like 4 or 5 passes. Like, why not? That's going to get you the best color concentration, because that's going to pack the color in there for you. And like I said, for as amazing as I think this palette is, it really kind of makes me sad that people don't like it. I mean, I think it's great. For me, I think it has all kinds of purple shades in here that people aren't realizing are, maybe they're not really realizing how dark they are, because like I said, some of these really like transfer in the photos under like the really high def lighting, even in mine. Like, I mean, if you looked at these, like, this is nothing to write home about. But like when you see them in the pan, they're so amazing. Like, I may have to see if I can take a low light photo of it for you guys and get that up on like Instagram or Twitter for you. Wow, I'm actually really liking the way this is translating over. This is actually all right. Maybe I can do these kind of looks more often. All right. Now you just want to get a little bit more here on the corner. Same thing over here, just a little bit more on the corner. All right. Now that we have that, I'm going to take this brush here. This is a BH Cosmetics brush number 7. And I know I did use this brush for putting on Monarchy. But I feel that Bleeding Heart, once I clean this brush off, is going to be dark enough that even if there is a little bit of Monarchy left over, it's not going to really show through. So, like I said, for all of you doubters out there that were like, oh, we wanted a more vampy palette, well, I'm sorry. This look that I'm about to give you of black and red, it's not going to get much more vampy than that, folks. And we're just going to start packing it in there. Actually, let me see here. Like I said, I'm just kind of packing this down the center right now. So yeah, I'm going to be prepared to have stained lids in the morning. That's fine. I mean, you know, it's red. It's what happens with red. All right, let's go ahead and start adding some on the other side. And I would love to use my Bloodlust mirror for this, but unfortunately this palette is just so big that I'm going to just use the mirror here because trying to hold the two of them simultaneously was just getting to be a little bit trying. So I hope everyone has had a great weekend. You know, hey, leap year and all that. Were there any like cool leap year things going on in your town? You know, let me know. I'm curious to know what happens outside of my community. But yeah, I mean, like I said, a lot of times in the time I've been doing these videos, I've had a lot of people like comment and on either Instagram or my Facebook about how, you know, they're really kind of sad that they don't have like all the activities that I have in my area. Now, of course, I will admit I do live in a very large city, very large metropolitan area. But even like a lot of these events, I wasn't even aware were happening until I got more involved with the local cosplay community. So like I said, so things like the event I did today, and what I'm doing now is I'm kind of adding just a little bit of a line across the top just to kind of bring it all together. Kind of smoke it out just a little bit. Don't want to go too high, but just a little bit there. So yeah, until I really started getting much more involved in my local cosplay community, I didn't know about a lot of these smaller events, like the libraries that we're hosting or elementary schools. Because I think cosplay has become such a major thing, in pop culture especially, I feel that, you know, you have a lot more community events that are trying to bring that to their folks. And they're trying to bring it to them in a way that isn't going to cost them an arm and a leg. And I'm going to try something. And it might not work. I'm dampening my brush to try and get just a little bit more of that executioner and a little bit more of the shimmer off of that. If not, I have a solution for that, but we're going to start with this. There we go. There we go. I just need it to be a little bit darker, and that works for me. So yeah, you know, look into these things. You know, hey, if you're in elementary school, if you run a library, talk to the powers that be and be like, hey, what do you think of doing this? Because I'm sure you can find the support in the community and the people in the community that want this. But sometimes it's just a matter of like, if you build it, they will come. All right, so we've got that going on there. You know what? I feel like this needs a little something. Actually, I think I know what this needs. I'm going to go in with just a little bit of this pink magic. I feel like that's what Bleeding Heart needs, but I'm going to have to go in with my finger. Just because of this type of formula. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah, I like that. All right. All right, and we're going to go, and we're just going to grab a little bit of this here, go along the lower lash line. And there we go for that. Here in a minute, we will go back into that corner a little bit with a little bit of a highlight. And yeah, I've made such a mess of this pan. Oh, this is all me. Yeah. I normally keep them much neater than this, but yeah, I got a little messy with this one. And actually, you know what we're going to do? No, we're not going to do it. We're not going to do it. We're not going to overthink it. Because I feel like that's exactly what I was about to do. But now we're going to go in and we're going to add our brows in. And we're going to go in with my Cabrow, my Benefit Cabrow. I believe it's a pomade is how they identify it. My brush just needs a little bit of cleaning up here. Like I said, this is the best thing ever. It's a quick change. Brush cleaner. So, you know, if you're in a bind or you realize that you need a brush and you didn't clean it yet or it's still wet, you can go to that quick cleanup and use that. Now, I'm going to go for a slightly more dramatic brow because, hey, why not, right? Hi, brows. How are you? There we go. And I'm just going to kind of start to fill in with that pomade. A little more dramatic brow for a little more dramatic look. All right, we'll get a little bit more and go on the other side. And sorry if you're new to my channel, we've had the discussion many a time that I apparently can't do my brows and talk at the same time. Oh, there we go, it's not too bad. Just get a little bit more product here. All right. Now, one thing that many times you guys do not see me do on camera is put on lashes. Yeah, let's do it today. Why not? I know a lot of you have talked about struggling with lashes. These are my Cara Beauty 100% human hair lashes in black. These are a very dramatic lash. I like dramatic lashes. They are fun. And I haven't trimmed these. I haven't done anything to them. So they are coming out of the package and going on me as they are. I believe this is the slightly shorter side. So this will be my right eye, which I think to you guys looks like left, but it is my right eye. Got my little lash tweezers here. And lashes are tricky for a lot of reasons. One, you kind of got to get them lined up right. Two, you got to deal with the glue. And so we're just going to go for it. We're just going to dig right in. And I'm just going to try and use just a little bit of glue here, not too much. Because the thing with this is you have to let the glue get a little bit tacky. Otherwise, it's not going to stick when you go to put it on your eyeball. And these ones happen to have a very thin band, so that makes them extra tricky. So probably not the best lashes to show, like, those of you that struggle with your lashes like I do. Sometimes how to do this, but these are the lashes I'm going to use. Almost tacky enough. Just keep in mind, I don't need these to stay on, like, all day. Where I'm at, it's 9:30 at night. So I will openly admit I'm going to basically apply, take some photos, and take them off. Oh wow, these actually went on relatively smoothly. As my hubris gets the best of me. Wow, okay, actually these went on pretty smooth. I'm proud of myself. Maybe I'm getting better at this lash thing. Now, of course, I do need to give that a couple more minutes just to kind of set up on the eye. Oh, like, really? Really? I am so proud of myself. I'm having a big girl proud moment. Like, dang, girl. Like, you got them on first time. Hardly even had to reposition those bad boys. Woo! Go me! Which probably tells me that I'm probably just getting a whole lot better at this. Cause yeah, I mean, I've been doing this a while. There were some times when I had like, was putting on lashes like almost every week. And so I think maybe I just got better at understanding the proper amount of glue that I was going to need for that. And exactly what the level of tackiness should have been. So let's see if this was a fluke, because it could have been. It could have just been like a total lucky fluke, right? I mean, I didn't even end up with like glue running down the lashes or nothing. Like that's like smooth enough to make me a little nervous about how this one's about to go. Like, I mean, this is another reason why I do this stuff in real time, so you guys can see that, like, some of this stuff, like, it's not easy. Like, if you don't get it your first try, that's okay. Because even, like, people that do this every single day sometimes have a day where it's just not happening. All right. And if you're interested in the lash glue I'm using the Sonia Kashuk eyelash glue. I would normally do this with a Q-tip, but I wasn't thinking about that. I was thinking, hey, I'm going to do lashes live, and people are going to think it's amazing, right? That was what I was thinking when I started working on this today. So yeah, I didn't think to bring like my Q-tips up here with me to have those to help me out. Oh, there we go. All right, let's see here. Now, everybody does their lashes a little bit different. A lot of people will start from one corner, whether it be the inner corner or the outer corner. I find for me, it's better to at least get the initial stick like in the middle. So then I can kind of work with the lashes on the corners if I need to adjust them. Wow, like I don't even know what to say, guys. I'm astonished by myself right now. Oh, come on, inner corner. Don't do this to me. You're working so well. Oh, there we go. All right. So there, these bad boys are on. All right. So we got brows, we got eyes, we got lashes. I think it's time we start playing with some highlight. So of course, like I said, I'm going to go in with the Extreme Frost in the new shade Choking on Ice. This right here, like if I could have gotten nothing else and I could have only gotten my hands on this, I would have been okay with that. Yes, purple box and all. Oh, like yes, I opened the box and I do hear angels singing. So just let that sink in for a minute. Look at that. Look at that beautiful shade. I'm like, oh, like so here's the thing. I really love the Extreme Frosts, but I feel like because they're so blinding, you kind of have to, like I just did here, like completely shadow it out for people to really see kind of like the coloring of it. And that's not a bad thing. Like I get it. Like that's part of the thing is like it's supposed to catch that light and just be like, bam, girl, we are here. But I think it's kind of difficult if you're trying to like film it or show people what it looks like. I think just sometimes it doesn't translate the way people hope it will. I can get a little bit of this in here. And I'm just going along my brow bone here. Blending a little bit of it into Executioner. Because why not? Oh, yes. All right, and looks like that got a little bit of the black from Executioner on the brush, which I'm not surprised. I probably should have done that part last. So we're just going to clean it off, though. Like I said, quick clean. There we go. All right, no more black is translating. All right. Let's go ahead and get a little bit of this right in here. Yes. Oh. Like, I just feel like it's not translating as well as I wish it would. Oh, there we go. Now we're starting to see it. Now we're starting to get that shine that I'm hoping for. Yeah, I feel like I need more than this. Let's go. Let's bring in the big boys. There we go. Yeah, that little brush just wasn't cutting it for my cheeks. There we go. There we go. And now, wow. Okay, so we've got this really big dramatic eye. Like, I'm trying to kind of figure, like, what's going to be the best lip shade for this? Because, I mean, I don't want to go, like, I don't want to cop out and be like, oh, no, I need, like, some sort of more neutral, like, actually, no, we're just going to use our pinky to do what I'm going to do next. Because I forgot I'm not quite done with this. There we go. Yes. Yes, 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 please. Hold on, did my lash just come loose? It did. Bad lash. See what I mean? All right, there we go. All right, it's fixed. It's back in place. All right, but the one thing we forgot to do is add the corner highlight. So we're going to go ahead and get that done. All right, there we go. We've added our highlight. We've added our inner corner highlight. We added just a little bit here because honestly, like, you could bathe in this. This is an amazing color, or at least I could bathe in it. Like, I don't know about the rest of y'all, but I could bathe in that. Of course, then that would turn to scandal water, and it would be a whole other thing. Anyway, let me take a look and see about these lip shades, people. Ooh. You know what? I think I'm going to go ahead with the choices I made. We're going to go ahead and go in with I'm Vulgar, but let me just kind of show you the collection here. So I'm going to choose I'm Vulgar, which is this one right over here in this corner. Oh, I'm wrong. No, I'm Vulgar. Sorry, folks. It is that one right there. Yeah, I was pointing right the first time. I knew what I was doing. So let's go ahead and put this bad boy on. This may have to go a couple coats, but I'm not mad at it. Wow, yeah, I really like this. Yeah, that is the color that I was looking for. That is what we need for this. So yeah, I'm like not even mad. Like every product I used was great. I'm a little bummed I didn't get to try the glosses because I'm sorry, I feel like that does this look. So yeah, I'm not sure why people were complaining that they didn't think they could get a vampy look. I think I have thoroughly confirmed for anybody that had any question about that. Oh, there is plenty of vamp here, folks. Like there really is. I should add just a little bit, and that was actually on me. But you know, there's great purples. You can get so much vamp out of this. Like, I mean, this makes Lestat proud. Let's just go there. Like, yeah, I mean, I don't know if you can get much more vampy than this. I mean, well, let me rephrase. I know I can. I could. I could have gone Blood Queen with Executioner, but I said, no, let's have a different kind of moment. And that's what we did. And I am loving it. So let me know what you guys thought from what you saw. If you have any questions, feel free to post them below. And like I said, don't forget to follow the instructions in last week's video so that way you can be eligible for the Easter giveaway. So guys, you know, I'm not sure, you know, what else there is to say. I loved it. Everything I used was amazing. I feel the colors translate well. I feel it's very vampy, very luxurious, very royal. I really don't know what else to tell you guys. So yeah, let me know what you guys thought. What did you think of what you saw? What are some color combos you'd like to see from what you know of the palette? Leave those comments down below. And like I said, don't forget before you go to subscribe and hit that notification button. So for now, everybody, this is going to be Shield Maiden signing out. Like always, everybody, fly those geek flags high. Till next time.